Lara stood at the edge of the cliff, her hair whipping wildly in the wind. Below, the dark waters of the abyss crashed against jagged rocks. She didn't care. The urge to explore had always trumped her fear. For Lara, danger was an old friend and adventure, her eternal companion. With a deep breath, she leapt off the edge and into the unknown. Closing her eyes for a moment, she relished the feeling of freedom that the fall offered before plunging into the icy depths. Emerging from the water, she coughed and shivered, but her spirit was undaunted. Taking a quick glance at a tattered map tucked in her waterproof pouch, she noted the next destination, an underwater cave that supposedly held the secrets of an ancient civilization. As she swam, her mind wandered back to her mentor, Professor Hawthorne, who had vanished years ago while searching for this very cave. It was his obsession that had ignited her desire to uncover the mysteries of the world. Each stroke through the water was like a tribute to him. She was completing the journey he had started. Suddenly, a shadow loomed beneath her. A massive creature, perhaps a guardian of the underwater realm. Its eyes were like glowing orbs, assessing her intrusions. Lara knew she had to act quickly. She pulled out a small, handcrafted talisman from her pouch, an artifact Hawthorne had given her. Whispering an incantation he had taught, the creature stopped, its eyes softening. The talisman had worked. The guardian then swam away, leaving her path clear. Her lungs burned as she finally reached the entrance to the cave. With the last of her strength, she pulled herself inside. Illuminating the space with a waterproof flashlight, she was awestruck. Intricate carvings on the walls depicted an ancient civilization, their rise and fall, their legends and lore. At the far end of the cave, a pedestal held a single, gleaming artifact, a crystal pulsating with an inner light. Trembling with anticipation, Lara approached it. She realized that this was more than just a relic. It was the key to unlocking endless secrets. She reached out, her fingers barely grazing the crystal, when a loud rumble echoed through the cave. The walls began to shake, and debris fell from the ceiling. Time was running out. The place was collapsing. Without a second thought, Lara grabbed the crystal and bolted towards the exit, her heart pounding. Just as she exited the cave, it collapsed entirely behind her, sealing its secrets forever. Yet, in her hand, she held a fragment of its mystery. Panting and exhausted, Lara looked at the crystal and smiled. The adventure was far from over. It had just begun.